From downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. All right, first pitch coming up. This is Corbin Carroll.
Center fielder, number 7, Corbin Carroll.
And the home opener is underway.
1 o'clock.
Oh, that hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. 0-1 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on a double play.
Runner on the go. Throw. Save. No outs. Runner on second. Got him swinging. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing, and he popped it up. Schneemann takes it in for the out. 2 down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Did not go. Man at second.
Strike one. That's a ball.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. That one found hard the other way. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland. And starting in this one, Ryan Nelson. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses there. Ball 3. Into the outfield, base hit.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Turner runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out, and that wasn't close. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting third.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
Oh. Nope. That's inside.
And a 2-1 on the way. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down. So here is Bryce Harper. And the 1-0. Right through there for a strike. That clips the corner. Judge off of first with 2 away. Popped in the air out towards left center. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Polanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Polanco, the switch-hitting DH, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The next offering misses. Ball 2. Out towards right center field. Judge under this one. And there's 1 away. And now it's the switch hitter. Carlos Santana.
Huh.
This one in the air center field. Martinez should have this one. And there's 2 down. Now here is Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
And there's a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 down, nobody on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Manzardo.
Ball. Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel gets under it. And a quick out, number 1. Stepping in, Chase DeLauder.
Left fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. That one missed. No score here in the second. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor in plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. Back here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Ripped on the ground to second. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Nolan Arenado. On the ground to third, Ramirez zips it across. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll will hit next. 0-1. Top of the third, no score. And that is out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the third, stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann.
Ball. Inside.
That one's in there, and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled off.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And a 1-2 again. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Back to right. Tatis really on his horse for it. And there's one down. One out man at first. Here's Trey Turner.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
That's out the corner.
This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A two-run homer. The Guardians strike first. It's 2-0. One down. So in now for Cleveland, Aaron Judge. Reached on an infield single his first time. And now he's fallen behind Judge. In the air, right side. And there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ramirez stands in here, takes ball one low. Pitch in the dirt, and the count is 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Bases empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Gone. Jose Ramirez bops one out. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. Ball one to Bryce.
Nope, that's inside.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Here in Cleveland, out of the fourth, Fernando Tatis Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Out to short, Turner. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Ketel Marte up to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. Base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates.
And he can't come up with it. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll do it. Bottom 4. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
You know, these Guardians doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Out towards right center field. Carroll hustling after it. One up, one down. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out his first time up.
DeLauder.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready now for the fifth inning. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Diamondbacks definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now.
Whoa.
Oh. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Broken bat, and it's popped up.
No!
And that's a foul ball.
Ball two.
That one close, ruled a ball. Full count now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Next to the Diamondbacks, left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gurriel. He's 0 for 1. High fly ball, right field. Judge under it. And that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 67.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. You know, these Guardians doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Swing still in for the K. The high heat, too much on that one. And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor.
Strike. Woo.
That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Arenado takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Trey Turner now at the plate.
Turner.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the inning. Here in Cleveland, all set for the top of the 6th. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
The 1-0.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Dive, and he's got it from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Runner on the move. Ball outside.
That's away.
Throw safe.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one misses. And now 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder. The
Second baseman.
entire at bat.
Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. And foul ball. The Diamondbacks with the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Whoa.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Carroll, the lead runner, out at second. Tatis at first, 2 out of the inning. And now it's even up. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Out to short. Turner with the throw to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 6th, stepping up for the Guardians, Aaron Judge.
And Judge.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. 1 away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Nope. Ball 2.
Right through there for a strike.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air, right field. 2 away now.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with Pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Harper stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one to first. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out. Back now at Progressive Field. Top of inning number 7. Jorge Polanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to the left. Turner tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Carlos Santana. Ripped, but it curls foul.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
In there at the knees, 0-2.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Here's the 0-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This one could be trouble. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really important at bat coming up now.
At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Matt Vesta on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number 52.
Gurriel in the box, lays off for ball 1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Pitch gets away. Reaches out for the tag, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. That one in triple digits. Popped up. One down. Now the left fielder, Chase DeLauder, 1 for 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Breaking ball, and that got him. So a man at first. So in now for Cleveland, Angel Martinez.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
In the air, left field. He's got it. 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Second baseman, Daniel.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Foul ball. The 0-1 on the ground right side. Throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the 8th. Nolan Arenado stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Strike 2. That one missing inside. This one in the air right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Payoff pitch. In the air right field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Judge hustles it back in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, went around. That's strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Man at second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 gone. Here's Ketel Marte, 1 for 3. In the dirt, blocked. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-1 now. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Arenado around third. Not close. He comes across to score.
Breaking ball down and in. He did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Tying run at the plate. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as...
Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. Here in Cleveland, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Santana takes it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Back to the top of the order now. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1. Here is Aaron Judge. Nice grab. To first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
It's a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily.
He's already homered in this game. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Cade Stroud.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering is fouled back.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the judge around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 5-1. Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside. Ball 1.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Tap foul at the plate. And a payoff pitch. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back now at Progressive Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Jorge Polanco stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. High in the air, out to right. Takes it in for the out. Carlos Santana. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Colin Holderman. He's into the game with the bases empty. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Diamondbacks down to their final out. Now up next for Arizona, Francisco Alvarez.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get it now.
Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. Messick with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.